Hey, Liam. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm just here at the park. I went running. I am sweating and I got all these clothes on. So, yeah, but I'm okay. How are you, Liam? Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. Thanks for coming in. And thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. W's for you, bro. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, here at the park, and I miss you very much. Thank you so much. I miss you too. Oh, I miss you. I appreciate you. I love you, bro. I hope and pray that you and your entire family is doing amazing. And happy New Year again. This is so crazy that we're into we're like well into January. We're getting in there. So a lot of birthdays this month, which is so exciting. So excited. My sister's birthday is actually coming up on the 21st. Um, but Lord willing and stuff, I'll be going back to Florida. I'm in Mississippi at the moment. In Mississippi, and still praising Donald Trump and congratulating him on a job well done. I think he's doing exceptional actually throughout the country and even in other countries. He's proving that he deserves to be the president once again, and also for a third term. So I hope we can make that happen. We can create history. I didn't have my phone for over a week. Happy New Year for you too. Thank you. My birthday is 22nd January, one day after you. Your birthday is on the 22nd, so you're an Aquarius? You're an Aquarius, right? You're an Aquarius. You're an Aquarius just like my sister. Oh my God, like my older sister. My middle sister, her birthday is March 20th. That is so dope. Well, wow. Awesome. Awesome. Aquariuses are so cool. And I love like the image, the sign of the image is so dope. It's so crazy. It's so crazy cool. It's really, really nice. Yeah, it reminds me of some like type of beautiful magical sea creature. It's so dope, so beautiful. So thank you for sharing that. Wow, that's so cool. That's so cool. I'm sorry, I'm like sweating and whew, it's super like it's not as chilly as I thought it would be. So the temperature did rise, and then so I kept all this on. So I'm like, Fam Bow Podcast 3638. You ask where are you from? I am from Mississippi. Mississippi. Where are you from? Do I sound country? Do I sound country? Um, Liam, you said I came in a live stream. I came in a live stream like a week ago, and you didn't see my message because there were too much people talking. Oh, I'm sorry, Liam. I'm sorry. I know I be running my mouth and talking, and I get a lot of people there in certain times, and actually, people may like that, but I actually don't. I like to keep it like a small group of people so I can talk to everybody, respectfully, and kind of have that, those moments with my awesome supporters like yourself. Um, Serious Player said, "Do you sleep in your clothes? Do I sleep in my clothes? What do you mean? Like this here? Sometimes. What do you mean by that though? Like I sleep in clothes. I don't sleep ass naked." Sharice Brewster said, "Hi, I'm from the East Oakland. I live in Texas now." Okay, cool. You from East Oakland? That's awesome. And you live in Texas. What part of Texas? I've been to California and I've been to Texas. But I actually live in Florida now myself, but I am from Mississippi and I'm currently in Mississippi. Like outside? Huh? Serious Player. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, Abilene? Is it Abilene? I don't know if I've heard of that. So I've been to Webster, Galveston, Texas, Webster, Texas, Galveston, Texas, Houston, Texas, Seguin, Texas, College Station, Texas. Did I say Dallas, Texas? Midland, Texas. Um, Austin, Texas. I've traveled all around Texas, but I don't know if I know Abilene. Abilene. But serious play, what are you talking about outside? Like you talking about, do I sleep in my clothes outside? Well, for certain, when I'm sleeping outside, I definitely don't want to like get, eaten up by all the mosquitoes. So I do sleep in clothes when I'm outside because I am the homeless Republican. Um, Thomas Hothersout, you need money. I need as much money as anybody can send me. I'm not gonna ask, but I do need it. Broken wing, let's take these broken wings and lift them high in his story. Coach Rain, I see you, bro. Welcome in. What's up? How you doing? How you doing, Coach Rain? Hope you're doing good. Big head nose. Damn. Luck Buck or Amarillo. What the hell is that? I don't even know what those things are. What is that? You saying Luck Bucks or what? I don't even know what that is. What exactly is that? Oh my gosh, Thomas. Thank you for that. I appreciate you said here, motherfucker. Thank you so much. Hearts to you. I gave that a heart. I appreciate you. Texas towns. Oh, I don't know those towns. Big head, no, I don't. I like I said, Houston, Midland, Texas, Seguin, Texas, Austin, Texas, College Station, Texas, Webster, Texas. Did I say Austin, College Station? I mean, I've been all around Texas, but I don't know some of them. Thank you so much, Thomas said, have a great day. That is so kind of you. Broken wing, you said LOL. What you laughing at me for, broken wing? You have an even better day, Thomas. I hope and pray that your cup, okay, runneth over, okay, because mine is empty, but you're filling it up. I appreciate you. Oh God, there's hardly anything in there. Oh, you see how low to the flow it is. But you know what? With people like you all coming in my live streams, it's gonna fill up, and then your cup is gonna fill up, and it's gonna overflow, and you guys are gonna be amazing because you guys are amazing. God bless all of you. God bless you all. My great Fam Bow podcast says my great great granddad is from Canton. Oh, I know Canton. Come on. I know some Canton, Mississippi now. I done been to Canton many times. That's the country, Canton. Some good old cooking up there. Some wild hogs and stuff up that way. Adubius said Batty Boys teams. Huh? Okay. Big Head No said they're in West Texas. Oh, okay. Broken Wing said Needville, Texas. Now, why the hell y'all calling all these damn small towns in Texas? I don't know that. I don't know that, okay? I am country, but I don't know. But I appreciate y'all. W's don't know, right? W's for the donation. W's for you too, Liam. You were the first one in, and I appreciate you so much. Fam Bow Podcast says Abilene, Texas is in West Texas. Awesome. I'm like, what is this noise? Y'all, look at this park was never like this. Look at this. This park was like so simple, and they have really, I haven't been here in over a year, and they have really changed the place. Oh my gosh. My best friend Antonio, I talk about him a lot. He committed suicide in 2014, but we played so much tennis here at this park, and oh my gosh, Antonio, I know he is looking. I know he here in spirit, and he's probably like, Terrence, I can't believe this. And I can't believe it either. They done tore down them damn tennis courts, so they put all pickleball courts over there. Ooh, come down, Terrence. Come down. It's gonna be okay. I cannot. Why would they do that? You couldn't keep one tennis court over there. See, I'm getting upset again. I told myself I wasn't gonna get upset. T, when you gonna StreamYard again? Oh, I don't know, Liam. Gosh, I have so much. I have a lot of like hours on StreamYard. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, probably let's just say towards the end of this month, maybe. Maybe even around by the time of your birthday, within that week or whatever. Maybe so. I just subscribed to your channel, Real Recognize. Fam, I know that's right. Now you better come on now. I appreciate you so much for that subscription. Thank you so much. And Real does recognize real. I'm a little crazy and I'm silly and stuff, but I'm a real content creator. I'm a real individual. I'm a real person, first and foremost. And people don't understand it because, oh my gosh, he's a Trump supporter. He this. Well, damn. That don't mean that I'm AI. That don't mean that I'm fake. And it doesn't mean that you got to support him. But I would like if you do. But if you don't, it's okay. We can still coexist and we can still be cool with one another. It ain't even got to be about politics. It's just about having fun, chilling. You know, chilling with each other. Chilling like a villain. Fam about podcast put W's. Broker win, you laughing. Jessica Candoli. Hello, hi. I see a black bear behind you. Oh my gosh. Don't get me excited because you know I like black bear. No comment. Okay, all right. You see the bear too? Oh, he's coming closer. Ouch! Wait till after the stream. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm crazy. Gloria Thomas said, what was going on in 2014? So many people committed suicide. Really? Wow. Oh my gosh, that breast just, did y'all hear that? Hell to the no. This is like a freaking, this is crazy. That breast just fell. Oh my gosh, I could have died. Help me. Glory, really, because I must say, in 2014, two of my best friends committed suicide. Like, I'm not even kidding y'all. Like, they committed suicide. Lauren, which was an amazing nurse, and she had just had, earlier in that year, because I helped, I assisted on her cesarean. I assisted on her C-section. Like, I helped bring her daughter, her beautiful baby girl in. And months later, she committed suicide. I don't have any closure from that. You know, my mom died of cancer in 2016. And so she was there to comfort me when Lauren had passed away, when Antonio passed away. I remember both times. I mean, this is different parts of the year, of course. But I remember like coming home and I was like crying like in my mom's arms for hours, both times, because I didn't understand it. And I still don't have closure. I have no idea. People, a lot of people speculate, a lot of people, you know, judge and say this, but I find it very disrespectful. Like, to judge anybody, which we all judge, is inevitable, but I find it very disrespectful to speak on the dead and you have no idea what was going on. Like, people say, oh my gosh, well, she just had a child. And I know Antonio had just got this promotion with his job, you know, to like, you know, he was like manager or whatever, like really doing great things. And it doesn't matter. It does not matter if people can start a new job, they can have a family, they can start a family, they can have goals and do this, and they can all be a cover up and they can still commit suicide. Over the years, I've learned that. You gotta think about it. That's 2014. My mom passed in 2016, and now we're in 2025. I'm sorry, 2025. Oh Lord Jesus Christ. We're just beginning 2026. So May of this year, my mom would have been passed away for 10 years. And oh my gosh, it's now obviously it's well over, you know, it's well over 12 years, you know, for Antonio and Lauren. But my point of saying this, with all that time that has gone by, I've learned a lot. I understand a lot more, and I know that sometimes, you know, unfortunately, that's just the way the cookie crumbles with life. You might not get the closure with everything in life. It's senseless murders every single day. It is senseless murders every single day. And you know, sometimes you're just not going to get, you have to come to the realization of, maybe I'm never going to get a conclusion. I'm never going to get a reason, or what do you call the motive? Sometimes you just, oh, so, but with my mom, I know she passed of cancer. And I know what the chemo did to her body. So I definitely have closure with that. Do I get sad? Absolutely. I'm an emotional wreck now, because every time I come back to Mississippi, you know, I'm coming back to a place where, you know, it is, so it's home, you know, it's my home, home. And it's bittersweet, you know, but yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Wait, let me, the berries in the tree. Oh no. So maybe it wasn't a tree, because the freaking tree thing fell like that. Maybe it was there. Liam, thank you for coming in. I know you got to go. I appreciate you so much, bro. Latoya, how you doing, beautiful? Good afternoon to you as well. Thanks for coming in. Happy Friday. Liam says, bye, Liam. I'll see you later, bro. I appreciate you. I love you. God bless you. Thank you for coming in. Fambow podcast said in 2014, there were 42,826 recorded suicides in the United States. This corresponds to an age-adjusted suicide rate at 13.0 deaths per 100,000 population. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Liam Peter said, God bless you. Have a blessed day and night, because right now it's 9 p.m. What? It's 9 p.m. for you? It's like 2:12 for me. That is crazy. Hold on one second. That is crazy. Latoya said, oh my gosh. It's okay, Latoya. Broken Wing says, wow, that's terrible. It is. It's a lot of sad things happening. Thanks for giving me the numbers. Yeah, or he gave those numbers. That was crazy. Anthony Sanchez, hello. Happy New Year's to you as well. Do your co-workers watch your streams? Broken Wing, I can't answer that. And I'm not, look, you know I give it 100, and I know you like T ain't asking for all that. Ask you a simple question, but I don't know, and if they do, I don't care. You know, I know a lot of people that I've worked with. I've worked in 32 states for sure, and I know there are people that follow me in some of those places. It's people that despise me. And it is what it is. You can watch. I mean, this is my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. You know, I can't answer that. I cannot answer that. Gloria Thomas said, as a black man, what attracted you to supporting Trump? Mr. Trump is not well at all. What do you mean he's not well? Like, you mean like health wise? Because he has a really great heart from the last time I checked. And you speak about a black man. I am a black man. My granddad, on my mom's side, Bose. I never met Bose Bergen, but Bose was half white. So I think I have some white percentage in me. I feel like we all do. But oh, okay, mad. Okay, I'm like, okay, what do you mean I will? Okay, yeah, he's crazy as hell, and I love that for him. I love the fact that he's crazy to a point where he ain't gonna let nobody run over him. He's gonna go into somebody's country and he's gonna take ownership, and I love that, because we need backbones in that office. We need backbones in the White House. We don't need no we need vertebrae, which is the backbone. But you're saying, and that I'm attracted to that as well. I love that grit, that tenacity, I love in a sense, I love the control, and I love how he's using power. He's not using it in a crazy manipulative way, but he is holding people accountable. Accountability is something that I stand on, like, since day one I can remember. Accountability, since I can remember. That's how I was raised. But specifics, when you talk about me being a black male, one of the things that I loved, because I voted for him the first time, right? And when he got into that White House, Trump almost immediately, do you realize black and brown people like myself, I don't know if you're black, Gloria, but you know, that's my mom's name. I love Gloria. Gloria is such a beautiful name. But Black and brown people like me, and I'll say black and brown people like some of the people in this live streams, were given harsh sentences, given a harsh sentence on the crimes that they committed. Now I know a crime is a crime is a crime is a crime, but different times, okay? Different times for different crimes. Do you realize? I mean, this is not here. This is what I don't like, because I know I share this from myself, but I don't like to share these things because people say, oh, that's hearsay, that's not true. Well, find it out on your own damn time, because my deal is like, I'm telling you what I know. Like, I'm not just speaking, I'm not being pseudo is false. I'm being absolutely 100. I know for a fact President Trump, the Criminal Reform Act, this man literally changed so much with that. Meaning, black and brown people that were selling drugs, yes, selling drugs is horrible. Them Percocets, that crack, that mirror, that help, that meth, that heroin, that crack, all that stuff, terrible. But you mean to tell me you're giving life sentences? You're giving a life sentence to somebody who's selling drugs, and then somebody who chopped up their damn mama in 45,026 pieces in a chicken sandwich, you giving them, okay, probably 20-some years. Then you say without the possibility of parole, then 10 years down the line, they release from prison. How do you kill somebody and you don't, and forget the death penalty? You don't even get life in prison. And then somebody selling drugs. And I'm telling you, this hit home for me because my uncle, may God rest his soul, was a big time drug dealer. You guys think that I'm just talking, that I just want to talk outside of my neck. I'm telling you from experience. This man was incarcerated for years upon years upon years upon years. And it was people that looked a little bit like this top that murked some of their children and their loved ones and co-workers and stuff, and were out before he even got out. He did eventually get out of jail, but were out before he got out. My uncle did almost 30 years. And we're talking about, yeah, big time drug dealer, but it's like, okay, what's that about? So that is huge what Trump did. So now I'm not saying, okay, people just, because people back then, you know, and it's crazy that we're talking 2017, 2018, around that time. People back then, okay, still committing crimes and stuff, whatever. But I feel like in my spirit, like they were given the correct sentence. The sentencing was correct in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't. I don't understand. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Like, do you see what's going on? Did you watch the first 48? Do you watch 48 Hours Mystery? Do you watch Forensic Files? Do you watch these things where these people get caught or unsolved mysteries? I was watching it last night with some family, and I was talking to my brother-in-law. I said, damn, you know, this man robbed 32 banks. Now he didn't kill nobody, but he did shoot a couple people. He didn't kill them. So attempted murder, but this man got out of jail within 15 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, things like that. Again, that was way back. That was some years ago, but still, this was currently happening. So I know I'm long-winded, but that is exactly why I love President Trump. That alone, we can forget this mess that people talk. Let's talk about Venezuela a little bit, just a little bit. He absolutely is doing amazing, and I love the fact of how. You can call it power, dictatorship, whatever. I call it leadership, and I call it something that is necessary. It is necessary. It is time out for the foolishness, and it's time in for F around and find out type deal. Like, let's stop with the nonsense. And I think Trump is the man for the job. I mean, clearly. But okay, but you know, like I said, when I share these things, people say, shut the hell up, you're dumb, you the house nigga, you stupid, you this, you that. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna be talked about no matter what. So why am I sharing this information? You guys find out for yourself. Either you like him or you don't, but no one is going to, here's the deal. No one, like my sisters, like, okay, Josie supports Trump. Keisha doesn't. I love my sisters. I love my family. We know how to separate it. We know how to shut up about it and stuff. And it's never going to come between our relationships, okay? My mama wasn't a Trump supporter. My mama didn't like Trump. My mama loved Trump on Prentice, but my mama wasn't fooling around when there were talks of him becoming the president. Now again, my mom passed in 2016, but when there was talks of it, because she wasn't a fan of back in the day with Arnold Schwarzenegger within the politics. She didn't like that. She was like, they shouldn't, these celebrities and these rich people shouldn't use the money and the power to become leaders, you know, of our nation and stuff. Now again, I disagree. I think Trump is a wonderful businessman. People say, oh, but he lost so much. He lost his billionaire status, but he got it back. At the end of the day, the man knows business. I know people say he don't pay taxes. Well, you know what? You lie on damn taxes. I know y'all lie on y'all taxes. I know y'all do. He has made a lot of enemies. He's made a lot of enemies. President Trump had enemies on his back since the first term. Why do we need to hold Greenland accountable? Army Mom. It's another one. Thank you. Hey you. Yes, you, my beautiful, amazing, wonderful, loving, caring person, my world. It's a Terrence kind of thing. Doesn't matter what you bring. Come and watch him do his thing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for loving my name. I love your name. Yeah, that's my mom's name. Gloria is such a beautiful name. It means the world to me. So, period. I love it. Anna, thank you for coming in. How you doing, Anna? Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. Christine Sherman said of prison for pot smoking or selling in Michigan. Christine, huh? Did you miss some? You said of prison for pot smoking or selling in Michigan. What? I feel like I know what you're saying, but then I don't want to assume. But are you saying people are given a lot of time because they smoke pot or sold it in Michigan? I seen bit no one seemed to be seeing. I seen bit no. Okay, a friend says hello. Gluten said fuck around to find out. He's too old. Broken wing. Every president, like I don't understand. He's not okay. He is not too old. He's in his right mind. He's in great shape. He has people around. Them. My dad is 71. My dad has had a hard life, you know. But my dad is in, you know, he gets around. He's in great shape. You know, he still drives. He's well aware of things. I feel like if you able body, able mind, and living a life and respect people, very kind, reasonable, I think that you can do whatever you want to do. You know, I can't explain to me why there are some people who are 39 my age or younger and going around and chopping people up, going around and starting being a menace to the society. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw somebody out here come out here that has a Burger King. I wish I could have a Burger King. They has a Burger King and garbage can right there. You see the garbage can right there? Oh Lord, I don't wanna. Hold on, let me. Garbage can right there. Literally just threw the trash on the ground. Now I would have picked it up, but it's another woman who got out of her car and had picked it up and stuff, because this park is beautiful. I mean, honestly, they've really upgraded the park. It's super nice, and it officially closes and stuff. I mean, I got a lot of memories in this park. But my point is, why would you do that? You know, why would you do it? You know right from wrong. And also there's plenty of trash cans throughout the park. Why throw it? Why litter? So I don't know. I know y'all like Terrence, that's nothing what you're talking about, but it is something. If you trash the place if you trash the environment that you're in, why would I want you to lead anything? A damn choir rehearsal, lead America, lead anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to be the leader or nothing, because you're gonna trash that. You're gonna cause corruption and just like nonsense to that situation. So that is not what President Trump is doing. That is not what I feel like people personally, I think people just don't like him because he is holding a lot of Americans and even other, you know, countries accountable. Like people are upset because some people got to pay back their student loans. Some people got to do this. Some people got to do that. At the end of the day, I don't know. I don't know how do I sugarcoat this? Because, you know, I know it's sensitive people in here, and I'm not talking about you, Broken Wing, but I'm just saying, how do I sugarcoat this without pissing people off? Bingo, you can't sugarcoat it because people are already pissed. So many people are financially in situations and stuff. I say, you know, be homeless like myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to worry about a lot of things. I mean, I do have to, like, at times I have to, you know, I have to scuffle around to get some tissue paper. I'm gonna go to hell. I'm not going to call you names. Gloria, thank you for saying that. Thank you for not calling me names. Christine said, I understand. Okay. KJ said, hey, bud, how you doing? I never watched The Apprentice. Okay, that's fine. I mean, The Apprentice was entertaining. It was really fun. Broken Wing said, I will lie this year. I owe too damn much every year. Oh, you better lie. You better lie your ass off. I'm not gonna do it because I gotta pay back the state of Iowa a whole lot of money, and I am too pretty for jail. For like 10 years should get out. It's legal. It is a nice day. So Chrissy, I think I understand what you're saying. Basically, you're saying like people have they're doing drugs, doing all these things. They're getting so many years, and then people who are doing a lot worse are getting less years. That's what I was mentioning about. That's what I was saying. How it's a bad. It was just so bad. I feel like it's gotten so much better, in my opinion. We need younger people to run. Broken Wing, I'm gonna say this. Like, I'm not gonna say we need younger or older. We need intelligent people like President Trump. JD Vance. Abraham Lincoln. I mean, you know, we need, be it Democrat or Republican. Y'all know I'm Republican, but we need intelligent people. I'm not gonna go off of this young or old, because I work alongside people who are old. Like, let me just say this, seasoned, and I work alongside people who are younger. And I have seen I'm sorry, he just got his girl on this. What the fuck did I? Okay, anyway, I've seen people young who do such a great job. I gotta show y'all this, because this is like crazy. I hope this girl is strapped in, because if she fall, do you see how she's standing up on his back? She's on something, and she's holding on to it, but I don't think she's strapped in there. But it's strapped onto him. Oh, well, there's a baby. Oh my gosh. So he's carrying the baby. He has the baby strapped in it, and then she's on the back of it. And I know for a fact she's not strapped in. Lord, don't let that girl fall. The baby's fine, but Jesus, I can't. You know what, Terrence? You're not in the hospital. You're not in surgery. You're away from work. You're on a mini vacation. You're relaxing. You're not here for that. If she falls, if something catastrophic were to happen, Lord forbid, you call 911. Okay. So back to reality. So I work beside young people and let me just say this, seasoned people who are older. Some of those seasoned people were very immature, very nasty. One lady in particular, I'm not gonna call her name because she probably is watching me. She's like, I don't give a fuck about this place. I don't care about this. I got 1 foot out, and no, she's like, I got 1 foot and like 2 toes out of this son of a bitch, and I'm ready to go. And it's like, and I'm not gonna go into that room. I'm not gonna do this. And I'm just like, why are you here? And then you got the younger person, you know, this person is 20 something and very educated and don't know everything that that woman knows. I ain't gonna lie, but willing to learn. Which one would you want to run your which one would you want to run your president? I mean, run your country. Which one would you want to be president? I want the younger person. Now, you do have a younger one at the hospital who always complaining, always get her hair and the nails and all that stuff. I mean, very beautiful. I mean, if beauty wins, she'll win by a long shot. But I don't care I don't care how beautiful, how ugly. I want you to be educated because I want to make this money. Because I am the homeless Republican and I gotta make some money. But seriousness, like being for real, like that person, that younger person is like always complaining, gotta get out, gotta get the hair did, gotta get the nails done, gotta do this, gotta do this. And then meanwhile, the older person who, okay, very seasoned, probably don't move as well as say the woman and myself does, because we a lot younger than she is, but this woman busting her back. I mean, doing joints, like retracting. I'm talking about retracting 500 pound patients, and that's a lot of upper body strength. This woman is doing that. This woman is like taking people call, working extra, you know, working very hard and stuff. And she has to work because she needs the money. But it's like, in that instance, who would you want to run your country? I want her, you know. So I don't base it off of age. I base it off of, you know, merit, education, the mindset. I'm not gonna say we need somebody younger, because, you know, Broken Wing, you gonna say that, and God's gonna allow that to happen, and we are gonna be up the damn. We're gonna be in a creek, and forget a paddle. We gonna have to learn how to. I can swim. I ain't no Michael Phelps, but we gonna have to swim our asses off, because I'm telling you, we're gonna wind up in a swamp if we just allow anybody in there. People think that we are allowing anybody in there. President Trump is not just anybody, you guys. I don't know why we feel this way. Why do we feel this way? The man is more fair than a lot of people have ever been. But it's just because I think it's his delivery. I think it's quiet piggy. I don't know. That shit does nothing for me. I love it, actually. I'm there for it. Nice day. It is a nice day as Mr. Trump to go live with him for 6 months. Lodge, a homeless person celebrating the president holding people accountable is fucking wild. You're not going to be a part of the club ever, no matter how much you lick boots. I'm gonna lick those boots. I'm gonna shine those boots. And let me tell you how I lick those boots. My spit shines like the black polish. I'll go to lick and I'll lick you up. I sure will. Lord Jesus. Lick me up before you go. Don't hang me. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Lick me up before you go. Have me hanging around. I want to feel that. Hey, Matthew says, hi, how's it going, man? It's going very well. Matthew Chain. I'm not paying shit back. When I did, I got scammed. Really? He's not intelligent. And Broken Wing, that we've already went over this, bro. That's Tank. These broken wings. We've already gone over this. You have every right as an American citizen, as beautiful as you are, no matter what, you have every right to feel the way that you feel. That's why I love this country, okay? You can say that he's not intelligent. That's your God-given right to say that. It's my God-given right to say that he is one of the most intelligent people that has ever been in the White House. But again, we're gonna have to, you know how we do. We agree to disagree, and we love on each other. Like I don't hate nobody. I don't hate the person coming in and calling me, you nasty, gay, broke, ugly, you fat, you this, you that. But I mean, I'm big. I'm a little big still, but I am not fat. Okay, I have lost weight, and no matter what you say, I have ran around this park. Thumbnail. Did you say intelligent people? Trump failed the test. Failed what test? Okay, I want to be clear too. And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never failed no test. I ain't gonna lie. But that doesn't make me intelligent though. Because I have 4 degrees and 1 certificate does not make me intelligent either. Okay. Y'all, intelligence is based off of so much more than just education. You guys get what I'm saying? Like I feel like I be going too deep. And I'm not trying to shade y'all. I feel like I go too deep. And then some people don't understand what I'm saying. Does that make sense? I think I go so deep. It's crazy because I was talking to my dad yesterday. My dad is 71 years of age. And my dad is just super intelligent, y'all. Like, he's so intelligent. He's a lot more intelligent than people give him credit for. Um, uh, because I don't know if I've explained this to you guys, but his sisters, 2 of his sisters passed away of cancer. My dad's father, Isaac Sr., passed away of colon cancer. My dad actually has another colonoscopy scheduled for, I think it's in 2 weeks, and they're not gonna let him drive home. And I'm like, oh, Dad, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be here and stuff. But he does have, we do have, he does have some family. He has, friend, thank God, that could help him and stuff. But my dad is super independent. But my point is this: I'm talking to my dad, and my dad calls me Donnell. He's like, Donnell, listen, this is how intelligent my dad is. He's like, I know. Because he calls it YouTube. He's like, I know you're on the TV. That's what he calls it, YouTube. I know you're on the TV, but be careful. I said, yes, sir. I know I have to be careful because, yes, it's freedom of speech. Broken Wing, you realize this, right? We have freedom of speech, but there are people that clearly, look at what happened to Charlie Kirk. There are people that honestly cannot stand the fact that you speaking about something that they don't like, and they will try their best to end your life or do something to people that you love or whatever. Now my dad he is not one to fool with. Okay, he carries. We all carry. Okay, my mama couldn't stand that, but it is what it is. May she continue to rest in peace. But my point is this: like, my dad is very intelligent. He's like, you can't say a lot. Yeah, I know you want to say certain things, and I'm like, you know what, my dad is right, and it will behoove me to listen to someone who has been on this earth for 71 years now. And I'm not sharing everything. There's a lot of things I don't share, but I am going to still show praise and support to the president of the United States of America. And I'm gonna say this only because he really is doing an outstanding job. Now, with that being said, I know I got into talking about ICE, and I got involved with talking about the beautiful woman who was shot in Minneapolis, and my dad is like, he was telling me to be careful, and I do have to be careful. I have to be careful because I know that upset a lot of people. But I'll say this, and then I really won't speak on it too much at the moment. But a vehicle, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna just say it: a vehicle can be used as a weapon. A vehicle can be used as a weapon, you guys. Come outside. I'm outside, literally. Hey, Colin, I love you so much as well. Go ask your president for a job. I'm gonna need y'all to watch my channel, y'all. Hey, Linda. Garcia, it's your Gloria. Linda Hernandez. Hey, Linda, how you doing? Good afternoon, Terrence. Nice to see you in the middle of my day. You're off, and I'm still working. Oh no! But I appreciate your hard working self. But I'm working. I've been working. Let me see where we at. We're at 66. Let's go for. I'm gonna put this in the car. Let's go for a walk. Yeah, I promise you, I've been running, and I'm like, I'm so drained. I'm undrained. Words are powerful. They are in the fentanyl highway. Please don't lick me. Well, that's no fun. Okay, he just has problem pronouncing words. You are a lot of fun. How comes you don't have a home? Have you traveled outside the USA? Yes, I've been to Honduras, Guatemala, and Canada. JD, the angel of the death. The angel of the death. JD, the angel of death. JD Vance is not the angel of death. Don't you say that. That's horrible. Broken Wing, you are being horrible today. You are horrible. Your dad looks so cool, dude. My dad is so fun. He is so fun. And he's so fun, y'all. He's so fun. Like, I don't record him a lot, and out of respect. And also my dad is like just like my mom. You know, I take pictures and all that stuff, whatever. My mom couldn't stand a lot of pictures and stuff, but I treasure my dad. You know, my dad is awesome. He's my heart. Um, but anyway, he lives in this very nice community and stuff. Obviously, it's like the um what is the community? Like the senior citizens community. My dad is 71. Anyway, and there's a lot of women over there. There's a lot of, just people and stuff, whatever. And my dad just knows everybody. But the conversation he was having, was it yesterday? Yesterday, right? Yesterday, the day before yesterday. Anyway, the lady she came over. She was like, "That is so nice." My dad introduced me to her. Here's my son, and my dad gets to talking. I'm like, "Dad, you ain't got to tell everybody what I do and this and this and this." He was like, "I'm just proud of you, boy." And I'm like, "Okay." So my mom, I could just feel her spirit. She's like, "Done." She was like, "Boy, done it. Let him say this." So I let him say it. But anyway, I don't know how, they got to talk about hoes and stuff. And then so I was like, let me record this. So he was drinking his coffee and just being absolutely my dad, hilarious. And she was laughing and she was like walking off and she was like, let him have them hoes and all that stuff. Anyway, when I tell you, fun group of people, no drama, very quiet. It'd be so quiet, I'd be falling asleep over to my dad's. I don't know, but it's just fun. I thank God. I thank God for my dad. I will see him again this weekend, and yeah, I'm gonna just continue to spend as much time as I can. I know for a fact that before I leave, we're all gonna go out to eat. Like, my sister, my brother-in-law, nieces, nephews, my dad. We're all gonna go out to eat somewhere. Yeah, buddy, I don't stress. Buddy, don't stress. You are awesome. Much love and respect. Thank you so much, Sean Justice. I appreciate that. So many certificate. You just love studying. So many. I don't know. I'm a geek. I remember, like, I never learned how to ride a bike. And I remember my sisters, like, riding their bikes and going to skating rinks. I never, like, skated either and stuff. But when my mom and dad would drop them off, like say on the weekend, or if they would just like be riding their bike around the weekend, I want to go to the public library. And so I would go to the library. Literally, let me just tell you how much like I relate to Matilda. Besides, even though when I was little, I was trying to move stuff with my mind, right? It never worked out. But far as the books, going to the public library and having that library card, and oh my gosh, like, let me tell you. And I was accountable then. I never was late on returning back books. I've never like messed up the books. Like, I was a responsible kid. I'm a responsible adult now. But it's all because of how my mom and dad raised me. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I studied, I read so much. Like, I understand we have all this smart stuff, but I still love like the regular encyclopedias. Who doesn't love like an atlas or an encyclopedia or an atlas? So I was taking my cousin somewhere, and she was like, oh man, she was like, the GPS, like, the signal is lost like in the country where we're at. And I said, okay, like, we know where we at, but I was like, if not, we can just look at the map. She was like, you can read that? I said, yeah, can't you read a map? You know how many people can't read a map? Like an atlas, a map. You guys realize, like, yes, when I first started traveling, I didn't have a GPS, and I did print stuff out on MapQuest, but even MapQuest sometimes, kind of steered you wrong. And you gotta learn how to, like, your coordinates, you gotta learn how to see some things and stuff. You never know. Like, that's just something that I don't know. Like, it baffles me how much we depend on technology. And I know y'all like, man, you the pot calling the kettle black because you here on YouTube. Well, I'll be damned. I'm just saying, like, this is where we're heading. We're heading to so much technology. It's so much AI. People think that I'm AI because I support Trump so much. I'm like, no, I'm an actual person who really loves Trump. The beautiful woman, damn, man, I get rage bait, get views, but you're gross. Huh? The beautiful woman, damn, man, I get rage bait. I get Rage Bait gets views, but you're gross. What are you talking about? Hey Gabby, hey Bessie. It has been a long hike. Oh, it can be, but it wasn't time. Hi Gabby. Oh. Hey homeless buddy. Hey the full fact. Thank you for coming in. A vehicle can be used as a weapon. That was not the case. It was the case, Gloria. Did you watch? Did you watch the videos? It was very much so the case. You're awesome, dude. Thank you, dudes. You're awesome as well. Hey, everybody, but God has you covered with his blood. You will be all right. Thank you, Vernell Livingston. AE Figment, your real fans know what's up, and we appreciate you so much. And I find you to be a form of ASMR. Really? Thank you. I appreciate you. And thank y'all for the thumbs up. Everyone smash that damn thumbs up button right now to show support and kind. Cause you don't want to see the mean Gabby now. Cause mean Gabby bites. Pope Francis passed after meeting with JD. I ain't playing with you. You are terrible, Broker Wing. Oh my gosh. Well, it was his time. JD Vance and further. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cramp. I've been working out in my muscles. They hurt. But JD Vance, if he is an angel of like death, that's not a horrible thing. But he ain't killing nobody. It was just time for him to, go on. I put them keys in just like that. I'm like, where those keys at? Okay. Well, I guess I can walk. Can I walk with this in my hand? I don't know shit. Well, as long as I want my smartwatch. Shout out to my sister for giving me this Fossil smartwatch. I want it to register. So when you have some in your hands, it doesn't register like it should. Whew, y'all. I ran 2.5 miles, I think. Almost 3 miles. No, I ran over 2.5 miles. Almost 3 miles. But it's this. I'm on the pavement, and it's like very, I don't know. And then it's like we're gonna walk, but on the end of that part, it's like a up kind of hill type deal. It's rough running that. Woo. And it rained like cats and dogs this morning, and it's supposed to rain really bad starting at I think 4 something here. It's supposed to get like bad, and I'm like, oh Lord, I'm nervous because y'all know my Denali was flooded when Hurricane Ian happened. It flooded. I was in Tampa, went from Tampa to not Fort Myers. I went to Tampa to Naples, and everything was clear. That Hurricane Ian shifted like all the rest of them did, and it was fine, But then the bay was in the bay was like in the Bay Ocean, like honestly, was in the streets. So everybody's cars flooded. I mean, yes, thank God I had insurance, but it was crazy. It was crazy. Okay, we're gonna drink a little bit of this and I'm gonna go walking. This park is so beautiful now. They built a dog park. Y'all see what I'm saying? Look, she's holding on to the back of him. This is so dangerous. If she falls, I mean, she can just hurt herself. Jesus be with that girl. God is gonna protect her. I really know that I'm sure he's a great father, but that is so scary, sir. Because she has nothing to protect her beautiful little head. And people may think, oh, Terrence, that's nothing. Like, no, I've done craniotomies on people that were just up like 4 feet and fell and became brain dead. So please don't tell me that ain't nothing. Don't tell me about that. Maybe somebody else, but not my black ass. Because I know what I'm talking about. And it's giving me anxiety, but I can't be, he's grown. That's his children probably, and I can't do nothing about that. Hey, Shondale. Brother, happy Friday. Stop talking on those people. Just do your live and enjoy your life. Keep up with what you're doing. So, Shondale, I'm so happy you said that because you're exactly right. Let me go this way. You are exactly right. I shouldn't even be paying attention to that. And thank you for saying that. Seriously, it's something that's in my heart. We'd be like, oh, you don't want to see nobody get hurt. And I've seen so much stuff, over the years. And hell, even like last week before last, seen so much sadness. But yeah, but you're right. You're getting a lot of love. Try traveling further afield. I love you so much. Thank you so much, Colin. Thank you so much, Gabby. Anything for a great guy. Sean, God bless you. Seriously, the world is worth exploring. The world need to be your playground. You would not love Trump as much as you do. Gloria, I'm going to need you to just take it down a notch, please. Like, you can't tell me who I would love and who I would not love. I find that very disrespectful, and I'm not going to let me just say this respectfully. So, like, I'm not going to tell you who you should love and who you shouldn't love. So, just please don't do that. Like, I'm an able-bodied, able-mind, grown individual. I feel as though my mom and my dad has raised me beautifully, and yeah, I just I don't get that. I don't get the point of doing that. A lot of people say that, and it's so what's the word that it's so unfortunate that people feel like they can do that, because I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? That's not okay. And I promise you, I don't hate you. I'm not mad. I'm not raising my voice. I'm not using profanity towards you. Like I said, I love your name. Your name is so dear to me, because my mom's name was Gloria. But I'm just saying, like, nah. Even my mama, like, who was a very well-known Democrat, told me to whatever I choose to believe in. Whatever I choose to stand for, what I believe in, and I thank God that she allowed for me to live the way that I want to live and be who I want to be. So yeah, like, and I can say this also. Again, this is my channel. I can say whatever I want to say, right? But I'm being very respectful. But if people do not, honestly, if you do not like what I have to say and what I do, and the parodies and all that, the jokes and this and this and that, please don't watch. It's simple as 1, 2, 3. You can easily just get out. And I'm not even being disrespectful when I say that. You do not have to watch. You don't have to watch. I would like it if the people who actually don't want to watch or listen and stuff just don't watch or listen, because I'm not coming in saying you better support Trump and you better do this and I'm gonna hurt you. I'm not saying any of that. I'm not saying that. Okay, well, if you knew what Kamala Harris was really doing, like far as being a prosecutor, what she did to black and brown people, you would change your mind. I can't say that, because some people, you probably wouldn't change your mind. You probably still will allow her to do what she's doing and stuff. I never supported her, and that's how I think about it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to push anybody else towards that. I just don't want people to tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? Or I probably wouldn't like this, or I wouldn't like this. Like, how can you know that? How can you be so sure? I'm pretty sure, as I do travel, as I, Lord willing and stuff, as I do, do a lot more stuff, I'm gonna have even more love for President Trump. I have more love for him, and I told myself I wasn't gonna speak on this again, but I'm going back to the whole ICE situation. I have more love for him, how he addressed that. He viewed the videos, same videos that I viewed, and he saw that ICE agent was not in the wrong. That ICE agent wasn't in the wrong. That ICE agent was not in the wrong. And I told myself I wasn't gonna get into it, because that it does make me heated, because people get in and say, you are a sellout. I am not a sellout. At the end of the day, if somebody right now, which I'm not, I'm an American citizen, you guys. So there's no like a warrant out for my arrest. I'm not here legally. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to be deported. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'm an American citizen and stuff, whatever. I'm an American soul, and I have a right to be here. And people say, well, if ICE comes for you, ICE is not coming for me. ICE is not coming for you guys. Are you guys here illegally? Are you illegal immigrants? If you're not, well, why are you bothered? Why are you concerned about that? And on top of that, let's just say that you're you just passing by, or you're a watcher. Let's call people watchers and stuff, whatever. You can record, you can watch, but you cannot intervene, you guys. And most definitely, if you're in your vehicle, at the end of the day, let's stop the nonsense. Let's stop the nonsense. You know well as I know, it can be used as a weapon, and we got to stop this mess. Why do we sit up here and people with some type of power? Why do we play with that anyway? I'm not trying to say that, okay, me as an American citizen, I am powerless, but if there was an ICE agent to come here at this very park right now, and somebody who is, illegally here, you think, okay, yeah, I'm gonna show you guys, just as I was showing you the kid that was on the back of that, on her father's back, whatever. I'll zoom in, I'll show you things, but I'm not gonna go up and be like, hey, I'm not gonna intervene with what they got to be going on, because at the end of the day, that's an obstruction right there. I'm in the way. So now they can do what they have to do to get me out of the way. Now, as we've seen many, many times, they were shoving the hell out of people. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I do feel like when you're talking about certain people, like say the man shoving the hell out that damn woman, he didn't have to do that, okay? But as far as the man pushing a woman and shoving the man and stuff, whatever, okay, they were fighting. There's lots of videos about this. They were fighting because you know why? Their loved ones are gonna be deported. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it is sad, but in my opinion, it is necessary. But going just to that particular incident, I love how President Trump handled that. Now I know some of y'all just ain't gonna like me for that. And you know what? You don't have to like me. This is not me. I keep trying to tell y'all, this is not me trying to piss y'all off or get views. I told Liam when he was in here, he said, Terrence, I came in your live stream, the other live you did and stuff. It was so many people and you didn't see me. Yo, I want 5-6 people in my shit. Okay, I get my money. I don't get my money from live stream. I get my money from my shorts. Let's just make that clear, okay? Now, also, if you want to, my memberships and stuff, whatever, the merchandise, if you want to become a member or whatnot and stuff, or if you want to donate, that's the bulk of the money right there. Like I said, I be doing these live streams and I barely get anything because a lot of them have a yellow or a red dollar sign, because you know why? I feel like this one is probably going to have a yellow one. I'll get limited ads. A lot of them have the red because I curse people out. I get upset. And people report me, and then it's like, oh, he's so combative, and then YouTube says, well, we find your video not suitable for all ages, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or for not suitable for most audiences. If you are a monetized channel, you know what the hell I'm talking about. At the end of the day, I'm not tripping about that. Okay, because I love YouTube. This is a platform where I get to express myself, and I'm not going to be just openly talking about this, even with my family, with friends, or at work. I don't do that, but on my channel, I can do just that. And if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. Just don't watch it. But let's just stop. I wish that we can all be honest with each other and call a spade, because you know damn well if somebody was, if you put yourself in that position and somebody was in their car and literally using their car as a weapon, what the hell you gonna do? But see, we don't want to do those scenarios. And somebody was like, and I was looking at some live stream and stuff late last night. They was like, that's not the point. How is that not the point? It's funny how we want to make things convenient. We want to make things convenient for ourselves. This is why we have so much chaos now. We want to make it convenient for ourselves. But no, we don't want to be accountable. But so I digress. Like I said, I know people are going to be pissed off. I digress. At the end of the day, it's like, I love the fact that, again, how President Trump has handled it, how he's handling certain things, like the ICE agents being disrespected as far as, getting hotel rooms and all that stuff, whatever. Y'all read up on a whole lot. And it's like, no, it's unacceptable. This is not okay. It's not all right. At the end of the day, we have to stop this. If we can't put our foot down for something, we're going to fall for anything. And I'm telling you right now, we have a president that's in that White House that is not just going to fall for anything. Y'all may think things are catastrophic and crazy and stuff. It does not have to be that. And a lot of these things, I'm just keeping it real. He didn't create this. Somebody said, oh, yes, he did. No, he did not. At the end of the day, he did not. He is about peace. And I don't understand why people don't believe that. But believe what you want to believe. I like to keep Alice in my car too, bro. As a professional at gagging on Cheetos, dust covered with gizzies. Okay, whatever you say. You're a good boy for Trump. I sure am, Rock. And I'll be a good boy. See, this is what. See, I want y'all to listen up. This is why I will not be monetized on this live stream. I'm already saying this, so YouTube is already gonna know. So Rocco says, you're a good boy for Trump, and I'm gonna say, I am a good boy for Trump. Now I'll be a good boy for you too, like I was a good boy for your daddy when he sucked my running bow. He sucked the hell out of my running bow. See, this is why, and I'm telling you, I know why I don't get the money, why I don't get the ad revenue, because the limited ads or no ads, because I be going the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know I'm a cursing Christian, but this is why, because I allow, I'm not gonna say to get under my skin, but I love comedy. So I'm gonna say these things, and hopefully somebody can find it humorous. You know, like, I hope you can laugh. You know, maybe you're having a terrible Friday afternoon. Maybe you're sad. Maybe you're just angry about something. Well, I hope you stumble upon my damn channel and can laugh your ass off. Okay. Laugh your whole ass off, because I'm telling you, I'm tired of nonsense, and I'm going to say, suck my running bow. I have the Diddy oil back at my sister's house. We're gonna put that on. We're gonna apply that Diddy oil, and I'm gonna be the diddler. Like I said, I made the damn diddler. Okay, I made who he was. Okay. At the end of the day, if you want to sit up here and come and be ignorant, let me tell you, I'm the professional of the ignorance. Okay, I can be what you want me to be. I can be what you don't want me to be. At the end of the day, just stop the craziness. Like, why do you have to be all silly and stuff, whatever? Just come in and just, like, you know, not say shit. Okay, you know, I mean, you can thumbs down, you can thumbs up, but don't say nothing, or just like, don't watch. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. I don't know why we make this. Why do we make this complicated? But for people telling me what I should or should not do, or, oh my gosh, you're so bright, you're so this, I don't care. Like, at the end of the day, y'all did not put me through school. I have a bachelor's degree. I'm in Starkville, Mississippi as I speak. I went to Mississippi State University. That's my second university. That's my second school, let me say that. Because the first school I went to was a community college, East Central Community College. I actually drove there yesterday, and I was so upset because my instructors I didn't see anybody. So I think that there was something that they planned. I know when I was in school, way back in 2005, 2006, that's exactly what happened too. Some days that it was like spirit of moment, because, you know, maybe they're not feeling well or whatever the case may be. But anyway, that's my first college. East Central Community College is my first college I ever went to. And I obtained a associate's degree in applied science, analytical technology, and my certificate of first assist. And so left there, went to Mississippi State University. I got a bachelor's in kinesiology and a bachelor's in health administration. Then I went to Itawamba Community College, and I have a associate's degree and I have an associate's degree in physical therapy assistance, not physical therapy, but physical therapy assistance. So I can be a PTA if I wanted to be. I can be a physical therapist assistant. That is all under my belt. I keep all my credentials. I keep everything up to date, all my my continuing education credits, because you never know when you may have to fall back on that. Not even to fall back on it. You never know when you might want to just do something a little different other than the operating room. Now, I love the clinical perspective of it, but again, I have a bachelor in health administration, so I can do the administrative part of it. And I am like, what, 10? I think it's 10 or 11 credits away from a master's degree, which, like I said, that I don't know. I don't know what I pray about it. I'm 39. I don't know. I know I'm getting healthier. Who knows? Maybe I can probably be in my mid 40s and say, you know what? I want to go back to school and get my master's in this. And then I want to just take a break from surgery all alone, and just focus on the clinical and focus on the administrative part. But, you know, all I'm saying is I have these degrees, but at the end of the day, it means nothing. Okay. If I don't have in my heart, okay, the mindset of doing things doing things, let me just say, going for what I believe in and falling for anything, it don't matter how smart you are, how many degrees. I find that to be weak. And I used to be weak. I used to let people tell me what to do. I'm telling you, I was scammed so much. On this application on YouTube, I was scammed out of thousands of dollars because I played. And people can say, "Oh, but you had good intentions." I still was scammed. I let people play on my emotions. I didn't stand up for what, and I was talking to people who I know wasn't good, because you know why I know they weren't good? Because they weren't good to other people. So I allowed these things to, I allowed these things to cloud my judgment. I allowed these things to really just take control of me, and I didn't stand up for what I believed in. You can't do that now. See, now people don't want to really deal with me because it's like, damn, I can't get a word in. I can't get through to him. He think he this, he think he that. No, I know that I'm this, I know that I'm that. And at the end of the day, if you don't like me, that's fine. You don't have to be here. I'm not, nobody is obligated to be in my live streams. Nobody is obligated to be on my channel. I keep saying that. If you don't like what I got to say, why the hell are you watching? Why? I get nervous in bad weather, not another Trump sucker. Okay, no worries at all. God, I love that. Such respect for your parent. I love the way you have to say, I love watching you. You are entitled to like who you like. Gloria, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Almost every independent organization, he said openly that he was not in any real danger. I agree, OGG, the love of God. Stop getting him stuck on this subject, man. Now we have to hear it again. Please have some mercy for us all. Ned, why are you in here? Again, why are you watching? Y'all are some strange people. Y'all don't like, okay, you can't stand the fact that I talk about this or I talk about this, but then you still watch the damn channel. That's some stupid shit. That's crazy as hell. What's happening in hello, Terror. On the fact that Trump believes in trickle down economics, despite every economist proving it's just a method of increasing wealth inequality, should show you what his motives are. His motives are, did you forget the H? I'm not naming no damn policies. Y'all, okay, y'all can get the hell out of here with that, okay? This is not me trying to, again, I'm not trying to sit up here and I'm congratulating him. I'm not trying to convince you of nothing, okay? This is me going live and me congratulating President Trump on a job well done with Venezuela, with how he responded with the whole situation with the ICE agents. This man is just amazing. And I don't know why y'all want to come in and say, well, name 5 policies. What did he do? What did he do? I've already told you some things that he did that I'm so proud of. But see, that's not enough. Y'all just can't stand that shit. At the end of the day, I can tell you 10. I can tell you 10. I can tell you how he's helped Africans, how he has helped Nigeria, how he has helped certain places. And people gonna say, oh, well, America first, America first. Y'all just can't be happy. But you want to get me to talk about what he's done and all the accolades and all this, but you're gonna find something to go against that. So why the fuck am I gonna put my energy on that? No, I'm not gonna do it. Just so you can talk about me, so you can talk about me, the way I sound, the way I look, the way I act, or just you're just gonna come from my family. People say, oh, join your dead mom. Join your dead mom. You're gonna end up like your dead mom. I mean, just stupid shit. You think that bothers me? Do you think that it does not bother me? It just shows you how sick and how crazy some people are. At the end of the day, like I keep saying, I'm going to say this to the day I die. Do not watch the channel if you don't like what you see. Don't watch the channel. Because I find that to be very weird. Thank you so much, Gloria. And I pray to God for that God blesses you within your endeavors. That's so sweet of you to say that. Yeah, Nathan, you better say it, a whole year of classes. People think that it's nothing. It's a whole damn year and it's a lot of damn money, okay? And I ain't trying to take out no more damn student loans. I paid every damn thing off, and I ain't trying to take out nothing else. So at the end of the day, especially with what the hell is going on now, but I'm just saying, like, it's a lot. Are we just ranting to rant at this point? Nathan, at the end of the day, I keep saying I know I'm long-winded. I know I talk a lot, and y'all gotta forgive me. But if you can't be forgiving or understanding, and I say this respectfully, just go ahead and exit. You're welcome to come back anytime. I'm not kicking nobody out, but let me. I want y'all to see the scleros of my eyes. That's the white part of my eyes. You don't have to be here, okay? Because I am the homeless, gay, black Republican. How does it go? No, I'm the big back. I'm the big back black gay homeless Republican, and I'm at the park here. This is one of my homes. Away from home, and I'm just talking. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch. This is so fucking hilarious. You don't know any politics, you just talking. I've said politics and stuff. Rocco, what you can do is get out of here. Get out of here. Go to other channels, okay? Go to the channels that's probably that's going to feed into your nonsense, okay? Because I'm not gonna feed into it. And your name is Rocco, like Rocco's Modern Life. Like, you have a fucked up name. Like, get out of here. Shoot, fly, shoot. Create jobs and grow our economy. Please tell us, how did he help Nigeria? Gloria, honest to God, I've said, I've told so many people, go and do the research for yourselves. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying. Like, honestly, like, for the people who know Trump and know what he's done, and true Republicans and stuff, what is understood does not have to be explained. I don't have to. I shouldn't. Now, I know you guys are like, well, Terrence, well, you're the live streamer. You're the content creator. This is your channel. Well, okay. How about this? I will probably do some long form content videos. You guys watch that. Comment, okay, give some super thanks, share that out, raise those numbers. This is a live stream. It's a live stream where I'm saying I'm congratulating President Trump, and I'm in here to talk a little bit of stuff. But no, I don't have to give no pinpoints about anything. This is something I choose to do, because when I do it, people are like, oh yeah, but that's nothing. What do you want me to do? You want me to just start putting stuff out of my ass? I'm telling you guys, he's done a lot. Is he perfect? No, I've already shared this with you guys. He's not perfect. We understand that. Who is perfect? God himself. Nobody was perfect. Charlie Kirk was not perfect. I told y'all that some things I agree with, some things I don't. I agree with most. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I feel like at this point, people are going to believe what they want to believe, and they're going to support who they want to support. But y'all, like, find these things out for yourselves, because a lot of y'all don't even know really what's going on, and it's like, oh wow, wait, did he do that? Did he did that, or he did this? Wow, this is so cool. Wow, I didn't know that. Well, find it out, because I think that you're looking at the media, and media is showing you what they want to show you, and then you guys are basing that off of that instead of doing your own due diligence. A lot of people don't want to do their own homework, and this is why I feel like you're up the creek without a paddle, and I'm not going to sit up here and do it for you. I refuse. Like, I'm not going to do the homework for you guys. I'm not doing it. That's not true. Google it, broski. Are the closed captions available in English for this? G Sticker, you know what? Tell your mama and your daddy to suck my running bowel. Did you understand that? Did you get that? Tell them to suck my running bowel. Unemployment rate was the lowest it has been. You are wrong. Who said anything about unemployment rate? I'm just reading the text, but on the phone with an annoying person. Unemployment rate is not the lowest it has been, laughing my ass off. But who is even talking about that? I'm not even. What are you talking about? I'm not talking about no damn unemployment rate. Okay, so here's the deal. So people gonna want to come in and say, oh, well, look at the crime, look at the unemployment, look at this. Y'all want to come in and you want to spew that out to make him look bad. Again, why do that? Because you guys just don't support him anyway. And that's fine, but these are deflections. You're deflecting. And so what I'm trying to do, I'm not trying to deflect with anything. I'm not going to tell you what the shit that I know is the same. The way that I found out is the same way that you guys have found out. You can read. You can really read. And even with all these politician stuff, you can pinpoint, focus in on what they're saying. Like I say, Jasmine Crockett. Oh my gosh, she's for the people. For what? For who people? I'm so tired of black folks saying that woman is for me. I am black. I don't think she's for me. That's just me though. She is not for me. That woman is gorgeous. She is for getting her hair done, looking real nice and sharp. I understand that, image is important. But ma'am, you don't know. You didn't grow up in the projects. And I don't care what nobody say. Terrence, you can't hold it against her head. Yes, the fuck I can. Yes, I can. At the end of the day, I'm so tired of the nonsense. I'm tired of the craziness. Stop with the foolishness. Stop being somebody that you're not. Trump has always been Trump. And that is something where I can support that. He is not, because he's the president, he's changing. No, he's always been who he is. And that's somebody that you want in your corner. And I'm just going to say that just my opinion. That's somebody you want in your corner. See, y'all just, you want the pretty picture and all this type of stuff. And it's not happening. But at the end of the day, the way to sum it up is we really have to agree to disagree, because we're going to be going in circles. And y'all going to come in here and say, oh, he's just ranting. Well, I'm supposed to fucking talk. Yes, I mentioned it. And that's all I'm going to mention. To be clear, Terrence, a commenter was talking about it. To be clear, Terrence, a commenter was talking about it. Yes, the current unemployment rate is larger than it was before he got elected, Nathan. You just don't shit. Do you mean I don't know shit? But because I do shit. I had a bowel movement earlier. It was very great. It was like three large turds, and it was solid. They were green, and if you know anything about fecal matter, when it's green, it's very healthy. So I had a healthy bowel movement. I don't know about your bowel movements or whatever and stuff, but mine was very, very healthy. So far as you said, I don't know shit. If you're saying I don't shit, I actually do shit. But I feel like you're trying to say I don't know shit, which you're so quick to type shit and you can't even get your shit right. So you don't know shit. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. This is what I mean by, see, y'all think, oh, he's doing this he's rage, but he's doing this for views, he's doing it for money. I'm not getting fucking money because I'm cursing y'all asses out because y'all some damn incomplete. Y'all some stupid ass people. Not everybody, but I'm just saying, people in here want to be stupid. So that's why, okay, no. I'm not going to sit up here and, sugarcoat the shit. Some of y'all dumb as hell. You think you trying to sit up here, you trying to tell me, you trying to get me to tell you something, and you don't even know nothing. Now, what sense does that make? Google the shit all day and stuff. Even sometimes Google get it wrong. But you Google, you find out for yourself, whatever. I know what the hell this man has done. I know what he hasn't done. I know what he planned on doing. At the end of the day, it's all information, public information. You guys just want to play this game and stuff. I'm not playing a game. This is not what it is. I ain't gonna say Jasmine Ghetto, but I'm just saying that she ain't who the hell she say she is. And as far as, for the people, for what people? What voice? What voice? You ain't no voice for me. Shit, you might be a voice for damn, maybe it's Maybelline or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't understand this. This mess is crazy. I'm just out here trying to function. Okay. Rocco said, tell your daddy to suck my running bowel again, Rocco. That's what you can do. Tell your father to suck my running bowel. And I know you don't really know where he's at because he's a deadbeat ass fucking dad. So tell him to suck my running bowel. That's what you can do. That's what you can tell. That's what you can tell him. The fuck out of here with that bullshit. Also, to reply to someone's mentioned retirement, in a normal economy, Gen Z will replace retiring workers. They aren't, because Gen Z and millennials are facing record unemployment and debt. Okay, I'm so happy you said that, Nathan. Okay, let's talk about this a little bit. Because you know why? Because they took all that student loan money and they bought these cars and all these rims and all this fancy crap, right? They went on these lavish vacations. They bought all these damn Jordans and all this. They got all these things and stuff, guns and whatever the case may be, even drugs. And now they don't have a pot to piss in, and now they got to probably start paying some of it back. Not probably, it's gonna happen. But that is also a situation. That is why President Trump has done what he has done and has started what he has started. It is necessary. It is necessary. It is necessary. At the end of the day, it is necessary. You talk about unemployment. Some people ain't even got transportation to get to the damn job. A lot of people have put themselves in binds, and I'm just gonna be honest. And Terrence, we trust the Now you need to stop that. No, and God we trust, but at the end of the day, Terrence out of the nonsense hell. The first thing you need is to make a new one with the new one, and then you can use the new ones for the new one to get them out. Exactly, you're exactly right. And don't forget the suck my running bow for people that want to suck my running bow. Trump actually does what he says he's gonna do. Fandom, absolutely, and that's why people were on their damn. They were biting their nails. The hell, their nail beds now because they probably ain't got no nails. They done bit them all. They done bit them all off. He is doing just that, and I don't see what's the problem. I think it's something that, at the end of the day, is something that's gonna have people to come off of their high horses or start being held accountable. I mean, I don't know if some of y'all can relate because I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I am a Republican. I'm conservative. Lord knows I pay my bills. I pay other people's bills. And I should be doing all that, but I do. At the end of the day, my point is this. When you work hard and you probably ain't got that much money in your accounts, Lord knows I can relate. But when your bills paid and you got a decent amount of food and you're okay, it's just like, okay, job well done. You're proud of yourself. When you ain't sitting up here having to, beg for this or get this. I ain't got no damn mansion. I ain't got this, but I thank God for what I do have. So for me, that's something that it means so much to me. But I feel like so many people, and I'm just saying my ex-friends, right? These people want to keep up with the Joneses. They want the biggest of this, biggest of that. They want this, they want that. They got to have this, but they don't put the work in. These people, I'm telling you, and this is not me talk. This ain't no YouTube shit. This is real life. I'm telling you right now, I can name 4 people that just never went to work. I always called in. At work just was a menace to their society, to their environment within work. Always complained. Never wanted to set goals for themselves. Always had their hands out. Now I know that because I used to be their friend. So I was the one that. Why am I buying you booze and cigarettes? Like, what the hell? Like, I'm not getting nothing from y'all. And so at the end of the day, all I'm saying is it's just like, I think it's when you do come to some type of, if you guys can understand what I'm saying, when you come to some type of realization, like, man, like, okay, I'm being held accountable, but this accountability is teaching me more responsibility and it makes you a better person. Like, I think that's cool. Like, no one is saying, okay, if you have $50,000 of student loans, I understand with the economy, with things are going, you don't have that money. I don't have that money. But why don't we, if we have the money to go on to, you can go on that Disney cruise. You can go on that, you can go buy them damn Jordans. Well, why can't you put $10, $20 towards the loans in? And people say, well, that's just stupid because the interest, because it is. But if you guys really pay attention to what Donald Trump is doing and what that Republican Party is doing, you guys realize, like, it actually does show, okay, well, you are willing to pay. You're trying to do this because everybody knows that y'all talking about it now. Everybody's like upside down with finances and all this stuff and crime rates increasing and all this nonsense. The world is just, I'm serious. It's corrupt. It's always been corrupt in my opinion. Okay, but I feel like the necessary thing is we want corruption, more corruption, or do we want, okay, yeah, it's corrupted, but people are now being held accountable and liable, and they should be responsible for what they've done. And that's gonna slowly but surely make it better. What have I told you guys? Like, as I lose weight, I'm losing weight slowly. I probably lose 1 pound in 3 weeks, sometimes probably 4 pounds in a week or whatever stuff, but I'm losing it slowly. Therefore, I'm gonna keep this weight off of me. Anything that you want to accomplish or you want done, do it slowly. This is not, President Trump knows this is going to be well after. Lord forbid, like I said, as far as, him passing, now I'm just saying this is going to be well after his days. You're going to see, okay, exactly what he has done 20 years from now. This is really what it's about. And this is something that my dad was talking about too. He was saying how, my dad said it, my dad is 71, but also there's a guy who works in Florida. He mentioned this as well, and I want to say he's in his 60s, so he's younger than my dad. But it's like maybe they're in the same like type of they're in the same category, I guess, or whatever. At the end of the day, they're seasoned people, and they said it themselves. They're like, people got to realize like what's happening right now with I don't care, Democrat, Republican, whatever the case may be, with these presidents, you're not really going to see all the things that they've done and really what happens or like to after they leave the White House. And we can see that for ourselves. Remember when President Trump was in that White House the first term, and then once he was out, and then a couple of years down the line, we see. I don't know if y'all can see, but I know for a fact what I seen. I know for a fact Biden and Kamala didn't do diddly wop nothing. Nothing. And you talk about, the employment rate increased in certain things. Yeah, because at the end of the day, the country became, even in my opinion, way more debt. But we don't want to talk about these things because, he's so great. He's so this. No, he was not. But I don't hate him. I don't hate Kamala. I don't hate nobody. All I'm saying is we have to come to some type of understanding that we're really going to have to agree to disagree, because I don't see this. People say this mean orange guy. First of all, he's not orange anymore. I'm so tired of people saying that. He is less orange than he's ever been. I think he did get the memo. Okay. Too much tanning. Okay. But real talk, it's like, this man is not horrible. He's not horrible. And I don't know why people want to say that he's horrible when he's done so much. He's done so much good. But I think it's just, I think people love the drama. They love the media. And it's just so happened that, when you talk about celebrity status and stuff, and now somebody's running the country, I think that's, in my opinion, I think that it can be used against you. I'm just saying, and this gonna sound kind of weird because I'm gonna bring this up, but Kim Fields, y'all know she's been on The Facts of Life. This woman is a producer, director, actress. I mean, she's amazing. She does it all. She's like a Jill of all trades, or I want to say a Kim of all trades, but she was on Housewives of Atlanta for one season, barely for one season, right? That was not for her. That was not for her. That was not for her. She is so above that. I'm not trying to diss Nene and everybody else who's been a part of that, Candy and stuff, because the Housewives, I mean, I ain't watch it like religiously, but some of it was hilarious. All I'm saying is that was not for her, and I think she understood that early on. The point I'm trying to make is President Trump is actually a very good president. Okay, he really, really is. I do feel like celebrity status and all that has worked against him. In my opinion, people are like, okay, this is a joke. And so that's exactly what Kim was saying. Like, I don't want people thinking I'm a joke. I really am that individual. Like, I have done so much. I do this, I do that, I make this, I do this. And so she definitely wasn't going to be a part of that anymore. Now, she could probably have her own spinoff to where it's like something where, okay, well, this is something appropriate. But at the end of the day, it's like, Housewives was just not for her. It was not for her. But I don't know if you guys can understand what I'm saying, because I know I don't want y'all to be like, oh, he's reaching. But I'm just saying, like, it definitely is something that, it makes you think. It makes you think big time, like, how people are and what they're about, Crime rates are not rising. Every single generation. No, but what I meant by crime rates, I mean, in some places, yes. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, hell, even in Mississippi, it is in some places, for sure. I don't really see much of a crime issue. If anything, crime is caused by increased wealth issues. Yeah, I agree with that. You sound so stupid, it is sad. Rocco, thank you for listening to me, though. Like, honestly, so you're one of those secret fans that say, oh my gosh, I can't stand him, but you're still watching and you're still listening. Make that make sense. So, I feel like, with that being said, I don't sound stupid. Because if I sound stupid, why would you listen to somebody who sounds stupid? But now, when I see stupid people on YouTube, I ain't gonna lie, I don't give them a thumbs down, but I get the hell out their damn live stream. Now, for people who making somewhat of sense, maybe they ain't got the subject verb agreement. Maybe they don't speak, like I don't speak like the greatest in the world and stuff, whatever. But they have points. They're making points, and then also they show me something that. Let me just say this: they show me something that maybe I haven't seen, or if they say it in a certain way where I'm like, wow, it opens my horizon, right? And that's exactly why I stay. And I think that's why you're staying. I'm being so serious. I think that's why you're staying. You're gonna keep coming back. I know you are, because I'm not gonna block your ugly ass, but you're gonna keep coming back because you know for a fact, well, this guy has a point. You know, he has a point. And I do have a point. At the end of the day, I'm not trying to sit up here and convince you or make you go out there and become a Republican. I'm just telling you for a fact, President Trump has done a lot for this country, and he continues to do that with somebody. Let me just say this. With the idea of, okay, being they're trying to assassinate him. They're trying to kill him and just do so many things to people who are Republican, and they have. We spoke about Charlie Kirk and stuff, whatever. They are doing this. Think about, okay, now you have Nicki Minaj speaking out and being Republican and a Trump supporter and a Turning Point supporter. People just can't stand that. People are trying to petition her to get her out of here. That's so sad. That's sickening. That is so upsetting. Because, okay, now it's like, oh, you just don't like the fact of what she had to say or this. People are so, it's just sad. These things should not happen, but they do. We're in a place where it's just gonna happen, and I understand it now. I get it. It's just like people are just angry. They're angry birds. Caw, caw. They're just angry. They're mad. They're so, I can't stand you. I can't stand you because you support somebody I don't support. Well, you know what? How about this? How about you just let that person be? Let that person be. What are you talking about? I left. I'm talking about how amazing President Trump is. And I'm talking about how it's okay to support President Trump. And it's okay if you don't support him. That's what I'm talking about. Like, literally, that's what I'm talking about. It's okay if you don't support him, it's all right. But I just don't think it's okay to say that I hate him or he needs to die or this. I mean, I see that. For me, that's hate. And I don't think that it's okay. It's okay to not like someone, but I don't think it's okay to hate people. So I'm just talking about that. And I'm voicing my opinions about what I believe in and what I support. Nathan says, I just see a continuation of Reagan's administration, which can be traced back a lot of issues, such as 10% owning more than half the wealth in this country. Nathan said, himself included. Not Venom says, what happened to immigrants going back to their country if they're illegal? Nicki Minaj. That's how you spell Nicki Minaj. You spell manage. Y'all gonna get off of Nicki Minaj, okay? He's made you comfortable. Has he made you comfortable yet? What do you mean? You talking about President Trump making me comfortable? I'm very comfortable. I don't know what you mean by that, though. You guys, isn't it beautiful here? You said I'd bang her, though. She wouldn't let you, trust me. She would not let you do that. She would not let you do that. You said joking. No, I mean, you could be serious. I'm just saying she wouldn't let you do that. She would not let you do that. I don't think she'll let a lot of celebrities out. It ain't even about having money. It's just people look at Nicki Minaj. They probably look at Iggy Azalea. They probably look at all these celebrities that have came and gone or whatever the case may be. Now, Nicki Minaj haven't came and gone. But I'm just saying they probably look at these celebrities like, oh, yeah, I could do this. No, you can't. Even with the money, you can't. Hey, Alvin, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Thank y'all for the thumbs up, by the way. Thank y'all for double tapping that screen. That means a lot to me. Yes, yes, yes. Double tap, double tap, double tap, tap, tap. It means a lot. I thank you guys. Whew. Oh, we are really out here Still working out, exercising. This park is pretty, but man, our country looks so dirty compared to Europe. Oh, you think so? Oh, wow. Well, I haven't seen much of Europe, so I don't know. Are you basing this off of pictures? Because pictures can convey a lot of different things. Pictures can make you believe and make you think or judge something falsely. Let me just say this, because I can look at a picture of a of a city and be like, oh my gosh, that looks so great, that looks so good, that look so safe, and then go there and it's like fucking hell on wheels. So I don't know. I would have to actually go to that place and not just go for a weekend. I'm talking about, and I'm not just saying go to the tourist places. I want to go into the neighborhoods, because folks think like, oh my gosh, like Texas is so horrible. Like Texas is a beautiful state. People like West Virginia, for instance. West Virginia is the first state that I've gone to and experienced really horrible racism. I'm not gonna lie. Morgantown was gorgeous. Elkins, it was gorgeous, but it was racist though. Like those sundown towns and stuff, whatever. And I never experienced that here in Mississippi, the state in which I'm in right now. I never experienced that. But my point is, even though West Virginia was that, but it's so gorgeous, still so beautiful, so gorgeous. Really, really, really just enjoyed that state, and that's why I've gone back a few times. So yeah. Anyway, but again, like you can look at the pictures and stuff, whatever, even in Elkins, even in Clarksburg, and you would never think that, oh my gosh, like you know, it's so you can see it may be rural or whatever, but you wouldn't think that there's so many racist people. Went to Miami and it was disgusting. 9% of the city is under construction and covered in dirt. Well, if you mean that, because I mean I was in Miami too, 3 weeks ago or stuff, whatever. But I don't know now. I don't know how to feel about that, because again, they are making their country better. I mean, I'm sorry, they're making their state better within this country. So that's like, I'm looking at this park now. I ain't gonna lie, if you would have came here just even, let me just say this, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, this park was not this. Now I'm so upset because all these beautiful pickleball courts, but they took all the tennis courts away. The tennis courts, I mean, even they redone this, because even the tennis courts had so many cracks in it. I wish they would have like built 2 tennis courts and stuff, but anyway, I digress. But my point is, it was under construction for a minute, but look at the aftermath. You have a beautiful dog park that's over here. This was never there, that beautiful dog park. I just walked that way from the playground, but you have a play area here that is like so freaking amazing. I mean, it's amazing. And they have like this at like 7 o'clock, because the park closes at 9. It used to close at like 11. I think that was a problem too, and then they didn't have a gate thing, so people would come in and do all kind of stuff after hours. You know what I'm saying? But it's well upkeep. It's the upkeep on it is very, very nice, well done, and yeah. But it did look like trash beforehand. But the aftermath, that's just what I'm looking. I'm just saying, if that's like the norm, so Miami is expanding. So, because I'm like, man, Miami's nice, beautiful beaches and beautiful area, but there's pros and cons to every place. There's you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? It's pros and cons to every place. Is good and bad to every place. So that's just how I look at it. Depends on we're in Europe, but even the most random remote village in France looks so clean and civil and stylized. American agriculture is random and corporate. Part of it is that most of our architecture is based off of vibes, not an actual style or era. My culture live. Thank you. I'm doing well, Sky. How you doing? Thanks for catching my live. I've been kind of cuckoo crazy. You probably, probably be happy to not have been in here earlier because I was cussing my ass off. But maybe you know that I'm a cursing Christian, but I'm a fun individual. I like to have fun. So yeah, but thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I see you on those comments, and you just you make my day better. I appreciate you. We were out here running. Um, I've walked. Um, definitely have oh sorry. I definitely have done a lot. Here. If I can put this phone up here, I've definitely have done a lot at the park. As far as working out and stuff. Oh man. But it's been good. It's been good. It's been good. Um, but again, thank you for catching my live. Thank you. It's still a little bit of ice in there. Can y'all see that ice? I love these Stanley Cups. Oh, gotta get where'd I put the key? It's somewhere. I'm like, I just had it. Okay, there it is. I'm like, I just had the key. Um, I'm gonna go to that park. I'm gonna go to the park, then I'll go back. Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll go to the park, then I'll go because I'm gonna use the restroom at the other tennis courts. Oh, okay, and have been ongoing for decades. Yeah, I can agree. Construction is good. Like even the finished roads and stuff are washed out, covered in dirt, debris, broken bumpers. Like it just feels filthy and unmanaged. Oh, okay. Yeah, but I get what you're saying and stuff, but I mean, I've traveled around this country for years, and some it's crazy when I go, like when I was going through like Dallas, Texas, and this was back like, oh my gosh, what 2000, 2010, 2011 maybe. I just know my mom was alive then, and I was driving through there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so much, and it was so much construction, and it's just it's so terrible. But then like going back through there like in 2020 was like, what? Oh my God, they built this, they built that. Oh my gosh, it looks so great. So it was just like, you have to, when you want to expand and you want to make your cities and your towns and your state better, you have to make sacrifices. And so yeah, that's how I look at it. But I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. Hey Hoopty, good day and God bless Santi and my fellow Patriots. Hoopty, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you so much as always. God bless you. God bless you. This has been a very crazy, another crazy live stream. I was not trying to be crazy, but folks coming in and again being very disrespectful, very demanding, calling me names, telling me what I should or should not do. And it's just, like I'm gonna keep going live. I'm gonna keep talking about these things um until people get it. Like, okay, well, damn, Terrence is unfuckwittable. Like, we really can't mess with him. We can't mess with him. Like, I mean, because I'm gonna be myself always. So far as snapping or saying what's on my mind and stuff. I mean, I'm gonna do that. It's a time and place for everything and stuff. But I really come on live and I try my best not to be disrespectful to people. So I don't know why people come in. Like, why would I come into anybody home and just immediately disrespect them? Like, genuinely, I can't understand that. Like I can't wrap my mind around that. Like, you don't just come in being disrespectful off the. I mean, just can you say hello and then curse me out and talk about me? Um, I gotta go, but have a good day. I disagree with your politics, but you seem like a solid guy. Nathan, thank you so much. I appreciate you the way that you said that. That is so awesome. Thank you. And you're more than welcome to come back. God bless you. Um, when will they ever when will they ever hear Terry? Love and acceptance are the way, right? Hoopty, absolutely, absolutely. And here's the deal. I'm not even saying they gotta love Trump or even love me, but stop hating me and stop hating President Trump and stop hating yourself. Because when you got all that hate inside of you and stuff, that means that you're a hateful person. And so, how do you love yourself when you're filled with hate? That's somebody who is miserable, and that's just how I look at it. Maybe I can be wrong, but I don't know. Make it bounce, Edgar. I'll make it bounce as soon you can. You just gotta drop me some change. I'll make it bounce. However you want me to make it bounce, I'll make it bounce with Diddy oil on you. But you gotta drop me a lot of change though, cause I do some strange thing for some change now, Edgar. Ain't nothing free. Ain't nothing free. You little nasty gizzard. Hoop just said you said it. The key is loving yourself, and I'm telling you they don't. And I'm not trying to say that, oh my gosh, I just love, I didn't love myself. And I'm not trying to say because I was eating myself into my own, like to an early grave, but I'm just saying, like, I didn't really appreciate myself. I allowed myself to be around people who I knew that were not good for me. So how do I love how do I love myself when I surround myself with those people? So that was one thing. How do I love myself when I just don't appreciate myself? Like, how do I love myself when I really don't take care of myself physically? Like, these are things that we need to talk about. But see, that's uncomfortable, right? And when people get uncomfortable, they run. That's how I look at it. Like pretty much they're running now. Um, but I appreciate y'all being in here. Thank y'all so much. I probably will be going back live later on. I'm just kind of here with family and all that good stuff, whatever. But I still got to get these workouts on. And I'm doing just that. Like, I worked my ass off. Like, I don't know if this phone is still. Oh, not the phone, but the watch. Let me see. Fit. Well, it says I got over 9,000 steps, and I still have it to midnight to get to that 20,000. So I'm close to 10,000 now, and um I have until midnight to get to 21,000. Even if I don't achieve that, but y'all know, like, I take the watch off though. I'm at home. I be taking the watch off. I still be walking around. I be out running in the country and stuff, playing around and stuff, whatever. I mean, I've just know that I'm staying active. I'm staying active. Um, Facts and Diddy or respect. I know that's right, Hoopty. Come on now. But I appreciate you so much. Thank y'all so much. God bless y'all. Thank y'all for the gifts. Thank y'all for the super chats, super stickers. I appreciate all of that. Like I said, I'm gonna I'll go live again and we'll talk some more. But I appreciate y'all, and I will talk to you amazing individuals later. All right. Y'all remember, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Honestly, like, start loving yourself more and forget what people got to say about you because of your beliefs or who you believe in or who you don't believe in. Just be yourself. Be yourself. Mississippi's awesome. Love it, Mississippi. Yeah, I'm with my family, and I'm gonna see my dad again. I'm gonna be back and forth all week. All this weekend and stuff, whatever. Just seeing hanging with my family, just chilling, having fun. We're gonna go out to eat and all that good stuff. That's gonna be fun. Everybody collectively. So that's gonna be loud and crazy. But yeah, just having fun and just living life. Living life. It's a blessing. God bless. God bless you as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like I said, I will talk to y'all soon. Thank you. Thank y'all so much for coming in. And yeah, have a beautiful, blessed rest of your evening. All right. All right. Bye. Talk to you later. Bye.